morning, collegiate basketball fans. Yes, this is what we've all been waiting for. This is the start of the playoff round of the 19th season of your National Athletic Association of Schools, Colleges and Universities, the NASCU. My name is Adi Sorvino, live and direct here from the Marikina Sports Center in Marikina City. And now, our first game in the knockout playoffs is between the AMA University Titans versus the New Era University Hunters. Will bring that game to you in its entirety after this break. Stay with us. You are watching the 19th NASCU playoffs.
Good morning, NASCU Nation. Welcome to the playoffs of the 19th season of NASCU. Our first game for today, the New Era University Hunters going up against the AMA University Titans. And now it's time to get to the starting lineup of both games. First, from the New Era University Hunters. Starting power forward, number 12, John McIntyre. At shooting guard, number 13, Jeff Comia. At small forward, number 14, Richfield Marticio. Starting point guard, number 17, Mike Reyes.
All right, there you see the starting lineups being called to the center court for the Hunters of New Era University. They will start with, of course, Jeff Comia, John Akindele, Clyde Reyes, Adzaru John, and Rich Marticio. Okay, and their head coach is Adonis Chera. And now we will now await the starting five of the AMA University Titans. And you can see right now that AMA has 8 players suited up for this game. Of course, assistant coach Edwin Ancheta will be calling the shots in the absence of head coach Mark Herrera. Starting now for the Titans, we have Gerard Austria, Rochel Saor, Alvin Fuentes, Nicolas Estibar, and Mustafa Inchikam. All right, so we are ready to jump it off at center court. It's going to be Adzar Ujan. And we have a novel strategy here to start the playoffs. You have Gerard Austria, who is, because usually the tallest guy jumps at center, but instead it's Austria who will jump at center and they win the possession. So good strategy there, but Saor misses. And first rebound of the game collected by Ujan. Did it to Reyes, crossing the timeline. And kick ball, our shot clock will reset. So right now in the playoffs, I will remind our viewers there who are watching us live on the World Wide Web via our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to hear from you. Reyes. And first AMA rebound by Mustafa. All right, Fuentes. You know, Fuentes played 40 minutes in their, you can say, their knockout game last Saturday against the City University of Pasay, wherein AMA got the last playoff spot. But it looks like Fuentes has used his Sunday to rest well. Him and Rochel Saor, the backcourt. Saor and Fuentes played 40 minutes last Saturday. In fact, heavy minutes by the starters for Coach Edwin Ancheta that day. And let's see, we have a foul on Nicolas Estibar. No, Estibar, he was the best player in that knockout game against the Eagles. Estibar with, monster numbers of 29 points. And get this, 17 rebounds for Nicolas Estibar last Saturday at the Enderman Titans Hall. inside Enderon Colleges in McKinley Hill, Taguig. By the way, the final score there was 80-64 in favor of the Titans, the AMA Titans. Good read. Austria completes the steal. Austria hands it to Fuentes. Fuentes back to Austria, but defense doing a good job bothering the AMA fast break. Now Comia has it. Let's see Comia weave his magic. Gives it to Marticio. But Estebar has it now. Estebar will look left, look right. Will take it himself. Too strong. Marticio with another rebound. Reyes is quite a tall point guard. If you compare him to the point guard of New Era last season, of course, New Era last season, they played a lot with Joel Plema as their main point guard. But of course, sadly, in the middle of the playoffs, actually just before the playoffs, Plema had to leave the team in order to migrate to the United States. But still, it was a good playoff run for a New Era last season, and hopefully that they will improve again. They will have the same run and hopefully go all the way to their first ever NASCO championship. Who knows? Meanwhile, AMA, they were champions way back. Their only NASCO championship in the seniors was way back in 2006. So it has been 13 years. Reyes slicing, and Reyes with the with the third and fourth points for the New Era Hunters. 4-0 is the lead. And Comia is hacked. Well, we expect Comia to generate a lot of contact in this game because by now, after so many years in the NASCO, both in the juniors and the seniors division, I guess coaches now are very familiar with the game of Jeff Comia, a former member of the NASCO Mythical 5. And if you see Comia, you will not wonder why. Fuentes, no. And a whistle. It's on Mustafa. Mustafa just came out of nowhere and just pushed the two white shirts under the goal. A chance again for New Era to add to their lead. They give it to Akindele at the post. And look at that. Mustafa is almost a full head taller than Akindele, but still, John Akindele, he is a veteran. He has been in the league for, I believe this is his 5th season already. And he has really immersed himself in Philippine basketball. In fact, he also knows how to speak Filipino. The second free throw for Akindele. It's good, so split at the line for John. 5-0. No score yet for AMA, but let's see if that will change with this possession. They should score right now to wake themselves up. Saor, handoff Estebar. Was Estebar yet to display his form from last game. Fuentes for 3. Short. Rebound by Akindele, and we said this so many times, John Akindele is the best athlete on the New Era Hunters side. When you say best athlete, he probably jumps the highest, runs the fastest, and pound for pound, probably the strongest player for Coach Adonis Chera. Foul was on Marticio. So ball will go back to AMA, still in search of their first points. Estebar! Finally Estebar breaks the silence after almost 4 minutes of play. Of course, we're expecting Estebar and his fellow starters to play heavy minutes because as you can see, there are only 3 players dressed up, a total of 8 players dressed up for AMA. So a very limited rotation here for assistant coach Edwin Ancheta. Austria looking for a teammate. Look at the wrestling match between Mustafa and Akindele. And referees will call a foul. So the first substitution of the game, we have Nemesis de la Cruz, one of the energy guys for the Hunters, will come in. And And also to some help underneath the boards. Rainier Kinga will come in. Because Kinga, one of the outstanding players of New Era. And quickly, New Kinga with an instant impact. First touch of the ball means 2 quick points for Kinga. Austria. Faking. Austria. No good. Still 2 points for AMA. Look at Komia. Komia to Akindele. Akindele with the reverse. And that play was possible because of the familiarity between Komia and Akindele. Now, they've been together for quite some time now. Of course, the nucleus of this team of Coach Chela has been together for at least the last 3 seasons. Of course, built around Jeff Komia once he was elevated from the junior hunters. So it's a good thing that Komia went on to play for the for the seniors, because he is now the you can say the cornerstone of the program. Of course, when you have a cornerstone like that, you surround him with the right pieces to support him. And you can, and then I'll repeat what I said earlier. Last season, you can say that the program of Coach Adonis Chera really bore fruit because the Hunters went deep into the playoffs. Cross-court pass, De La Cruz for 3. He can hit that. No. And we have a whistle. Let's see. It's going to be on. Referees will, yep. It's on Rochelle Saor. But then again, when you have somebody as small as Saor try to battle for the rebound with somebody as big as Kinga, well, I guess we will not be surprised that Saor will be forced to push. Meanwhile, Akindele will sit down. Another veteran will come in for the Hunters. This is Joshua Bringas. And traveling on the Hunters. So you can see the veteran core of New Era is there. So you add, the missing pieces. You had a big guy, who can work the low blocks like Kinga. And you're set for the next 2 to 3 seasons. Battle underneath. We have a foul. It's on Joshua Bringas. So at the line, Gerard, Austria. First free throw is good. So finally, there's some movement on the score for AMA after that field goal by Nicolas Estibar. So split at the line for Gerard. Oh, good communication. What an alley-oop for Nemes De La Cruz. And that's the cue for Coach Edwin Ancheta to call a timeout. He has seen enough. He needs to talk to his Titans, and we'll be back. You're watching the 19th season of the NAASCU playoffs. Welcome back to the action at the Marikina Sports Center. My name is Andy Cervino, bringing you the action of the 19th NAASCU playoffs. Of course, thank you very much to Soya Bar. That's right, Soya Bar. Very good taho. That's Soya Bar. All right, Saor is met by Bringas. Saor will attack, and Saor's still no field goals. Only one field goal rather for AMA. And one free throw. Komia. De La Cruz. Strong. Rebound Saor. Quickly, Fuentes. Back to Saor. Saor to Fuentes. Fuentes, he can hit that. Too strong. Saor hustles for it. Saves it to Fuentes. Fuentes, oh, good read by Comia. Comia. Too strong, but they keep it. Fresh shot clock here for the Hunters. 11-3 is their score. Comia to Kinga. Turnaround from 14 feet is good. So 4 points off the bench for Rainier Kinga. Of course, Kinga leading the bench mob for the Hunters. And that's very crucial because, like what I said, there's only 3 active players available on the bench of AMA compared to a full complement for the New Era Hunters. So this is one aspect that Coach Adonis Chera will definitely exploit to the fullest. But then again, you have to give credit to these AMA Titans. So this is a very well-conditioned bunch. We have guys like Alvin Fuentes, Rochelle Saor, and even sometimes Gerard Austria, who have played 40 minutes in this season. In fact, not once but several times already. You can say the starters, minimum 30 minutes per starter. Fuentes. But then again, the players are not complaining. I guess they like the playing time. Players have come to us complaining about their playing time. Now, these guys have no problem with that. They have all the playing time they want.
2 minutes.
Estrelia's in the game, by the way. One of the outstanding rookies this season for the Hunters. Estrella, too strong. I can say a good recruiting batch here for Coach Adonis this season. Hopefully it will pay dividends, if not now, maybe in the coming 2 seasons. Hustle for it. Ooh, wrestling. Austria. And Austria is fouled. And count the basket. So second field goal for AMA. And the foul is on Nico Gabriel. Meanwhile, Estrella is favoring him. I believe his ankle. He rolled his ankle in that last scramble for the loose ball. And he is being helped by teammate Dexter Castillo back to the bench. And of course, we don't like to see this. That Estrella requires help. Because he's okay if he can go out of the court on his own power. But I guess he's really favoring his left ankle. Meanwhile, a 3-point play coming here for Austria. He completes it. So now Austria has 4 of the 6 points of AMA. First, the other 2, the opening field goal by Nicolas Estibar. And the alley-oop is too strong. Of course, we saw an alley-oop earlier. A very beautifully executed alley-oop. Good eye contact there between Comia and Nemesis de la Cruz. Austria against Gabriel. Austria will take advantage of his foot speed. Austria, no. Good second jump. Good third jump by Austria. If you want to achieve a good second and even a third jump, well, aside of course from being naturally gifted athletically, a lot of players do things like plyometrics. Of course, it really helps, for in the case of Gerard, when you have a multi-titled champion coach as a father. Talking here about Coach Leo Austria. Saor will attack. It's short. All right, Comia will bring it down. And it's to Kinga. King has 4 points. Kinga to Nemesis. Spin move. Extra pass underneath. And 3-second violation. Well, that's a case of too much passing. But still, it's a 7-point lead for New Era, 30-6. We've got 37 seconds left before we call it a first period. Saor, Austria in the corner. Austria moves closer. Austria spin. Austria too strong. And a Rebound, authoritative rebound by Kinga. Komia now will give it to Nemesis from the opposite side this time. And finally, De La Cruz connects on the outside jumper. Thank you very much to RCG Sportswear for dressing up the teams of the 19th NASCO and also the NASCO officials. Estebar looks at the clock. It says 4 seconds. Austria, he has to fire now. And that's the end of the first 10 minutes, and our score reads, and that will count. And our official score will read 16-9 in favor of the New Era Hunters over the AMA Titans. We'll be back with the second period after this commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching the 19th NASCO playoffs.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Thank you very much to our sponsors, Valley Pure, RCG Sportswear, and Soya Bar. Thank you very much for supporting the 19th NASCO playoffs. And my name is Ate Servino. We are still here at the Marikina Sports Center. You're just in time to join us for the start of the second period. And it's a 7-point lead for New Era, 16-9 over the AMA Titans. Right, Rainier Kinga will do the inbound to begin the second period. Of course, the story there, AMA closing the gap with a buzzer beater triple. And that sets the stage for the second half. Austria, I can say no substitutions yet for Coach Edwin Ancheta. This five has been on the floor for more than 10 minutes already. Mustafa, finally! So Mustafa is the third AMA Titan to score a field goal after Estebar in Austria. Just behind now by 5. Kinga gets control. Kinga too strong. And at the rate is going, I think Austria could probably have at least a double-double today in points and rebounds. At the rate is going. Fuentes to Austria. Kinga. Good cover. Kinga. And Austria with the 3. And don't look now, but the lead of New Era is down to 2 points. 16-14. It's a 5-0 run for AMA to begin the second. No score yet for New Era. Akindele is back in the contest. Missing rebound by Fuentes. Fuentes open. And Fuentes makes them pay. And all of a sudden, the lead is now in the hands of AMA, 17-16. And nice to see that New Era is not panicking. Let's see. De La Cruz is blocked. So clearly momentum now has shifted to the Titans. An 8-0 run to begin the second period. Again, thank you very much, Soya Bar. That's right, Soya Bar, for supporting the 19th NASCO playoffs. You can see all their delicious and nutritious food and drink on the screen, especially their taho, which is of course their flagship product. Komia. Whoops. All right, back to Komia. Almost traveled there. Bounce pass to the post. Kinga. Akindele. Good rebound from the weak side. So finally, points for New Era. Akindele breaking their second period silence. So the fouls on Komia, only the first foul on Komia. Fuentes. Saor. Kick out Fuentes. He had a 3 earlier, not this time. Reyes for the home run. So after losing the lead, New Era responded with back-to-back hits. They lead again 20-17. Thank you very much, RCG Sportswear. Reyes will try again, but he hesitated, and that allowed the AMA to bother that play. But you have a foul. So the fouls on Mustafa and Jikam. And it will give New Era the chance. Yes, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can watch this game live as it happens, and also you can review all the previous games of the 19th NASCU. That's right. And again, follow us on social media. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all with the same username, NASCU 2001. Again, that's for all our official social media platforms. NASCU 2001, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Akindele. Barcebal will apply the brakes. He will wait for Kinga. Kinga from 17. Offline. Fuentes has it. And Barcebal has no choice but to stop Fuentes with that foul. Of course, that will stop the potential fast break. But the question is, how long can these Titans, can these Titans run and run and run and run? Because like what I said, they're coming off a intense playoff game last Saturday. We're in the same 5 on the floor, all played heavy minutes. Again, well, let's see if Coach Edwin Ancheta has drilled them to have the ability to play run and gun basketball for 40 minutes. Castillo with a floater off the outstretched arms of Mustafa. So you can say that the bench of New Era is really doing wonders. Kinga, Castillo, and even De La Cruz doing their share. Estebar now with 4 points. So that ends the 8-0 run of the Hunters. Reyes looking for a teammate. Castillo back to Reyes. Reyes for 3. Offline. It's with Austria. Austria. Will he go all the way? Nope. He will kick out. Open is Saor. No. Battle for it. And last touch on Castillo. So we saw earlier Austria. He jumped at center to start the game, and he is playing a lot of point guard. So you can say a center, a big man who brings down the ball. Well, that's good because if Gerard Austria wants to take his game to the next level, he might as well try to learn the point guard position, or something that his dad was very good at. In fact, one of the all-time greats at playing the point guard position, Coach Leo Austria. All right, another whistle. Oh, second foul on Comia. So this is a big development for Coach Adonis Chera. 2 quick fouls on Comia. Meanwhile, Coach Edwin Acheta going to his bench. We see the entry earlier of Sayat. And now Saor will go back to replace Fuentes. So right now, 6 players being utilized by AMA in this game. Sayat, baseline inbound to Austria. And a steal by Barcebal. And the preemptive foul given up. Oh no! The foul is on Barcebal. So ball will go back to the Titans. But look at this, Coach Tierra is not sitting Jeff Comia, who has two fouls. Saor, too strong. And Mustafa skies for it, but Mustafa falls down. We have a foul. And everybody held their breath there. The fouls on number 12, John Akindele. Of course, Comia was part of that sequence earlier. And we don't want to see Comia pick up his third foul. That would render him probably an endangered species for the rest of the first half. Remember, we still got 4 and 34 left. And if that happens, perhaps Coach Adonis would probably return Comia in the second half. Of course, this is the playoffs. You want your best players available all the time. Meanwhile, Mustafa cuts the lead of New Era down to 3. And Coach Adonis Chera would like to talk to his Hunters. Okay, we'll be back for more of the 19th NASCU playoffs. Stay with us, please.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, we're just coming off this timeout called by Coach Adonis Chera. Well, most likely to stop the momentum here of AMA. Of course, AMA has climbed back to within striking distance. They're just behind by 3 points. So let's see if they can get something out of this timeout. Of course, Berchebal is there to act as point guard. Reyes kick out to Comia. Comia met by Sayat. Bercebal for 3. Strong. Akindele, offensive rebound. Castillo not ready to receive, but Bercebal is there. Fresh 14 seconds for New Era. Give it to Comia. Oh, good read by Comia. And good movement without the ball by Akindele. And you can see that Mustafa was just looking at Akindele there. And of course, I look good in RCG Sportswear. Thank you very much, RCG Sportswear, for making us look good with your nice line of apparel. Of course, making our players look good on the floor with their snappy uniforms, courtesy of RCG Sportswear. Okay, again, we'll be saying Comia's name a lot. He will use that Castillo screen. And offensive foul on Castillo, a little bit too playful there, pushing off on Rochil Saor. After this game, our next game will pit the De La Salle Araneta University Stallions against the Technological University of the Philippines Greyhawks. That should be a good one. Of course, our other playoff fixtures for today, our third game is going to be the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix against the Holy Angel Guardians. And then in our last game, this is going to be the good one. This is going to be a good one for sure. It's the Manuel L. Quezon University Stallions going up against the Philippine Christian University Dolphins. I'm looking forward to the matchup between the two high-scoring guards. That's Mark Edison Ordonez of PCU, who scored 40 points not once but twice this season, and Ryan Sual, who just last week, actually last Wednesday, scored 47 points in their loss to the St. Clair Saints. So that should be a good matchup of the two high-scoring guards of the NASCU. Think about that. In that game, Sual exploded for 12 out of 18 from Rainbow territory. So that's 36 points from triples, 11 points from two-pointers and free throws. Kinga will come back. He has 6 points. He will replace Dexter Castillo. Also a new player here for New Era, number 7, Kafitli, in the game for the first time. And I don't think Komi has rested. Komi has played the entire 17 minutes so far. Alright, Saor, quickly. Oh, Komia was a little careful there. He did not want to pick up his third foul, so he can say gave up lukewarm defense. So the lead of New Era is down to 2, 26-24. Whistle. And again, on the part of AMA, they have to be very careful with their fouls because, again, we'll beat this. You can see on your screen. Only 8 players available today for AMA. So that's the 5 on the floor and the 3 on the bench. You can see right now, Coach Edwin Ancheta with 3 players on the bench. Thank you very much, Soyabar, for supporting the 19th NASCU playoffs. Again, at this time of the day, you know, it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning here in the Philippines. If you're watching abroad, it's almost 9 o'clock here in the Philippines. It's a good time to have some a large tub of warm taho from Soyabar. Meanwhile, Komia does not connect on his first free throw. Let's see how the second one goes. 2 misses for Komia, but Kinga with the offensive rebound. So another chance here for AMA. Look at the explosive step of Komia. Too explosive for his own good. Meanwhile, fast break. Saor! Yes. We are tied. Yes, we are tied at 26. And we're nearing the last 2 minutes of the first half. Komia will ask for the screen. Kinga with the screen. Back behind the back pass. Well read by the defense. Chance now for AMA to get back the lead. They had the lead earlier, 17-16. Sayat! Oh, wedgie! Wedgie! And if I'm not mistaken, that is the first wedgie of the season here in the 19th NASCU. Yep, that's the first wedgie, all right. So we had to wait until the playoffs to get our first wedgie. Saor. Mina Estebar to Saor. Saor, too strong. Rebound by Kinga. Bringas. Komia back to Bringas. Kafitli. Bringas to Komia. So they move it around. Good defense here by AMA. But a good cut by Kafitli. But he bungles the short stab. Saor quickly in transition. And what I like here about AMA is their ability, you know, their transition games, their ability to shift from offense to defense quickly. I mean, if New Year is not careful, they better watch it. Of course, this is a very disciplined AMA squad. They love to run, but again, the question is, you know, how will it be come the second half? Kafitli, brief sit on the floor, will sit down and he will return the starter, Rich Marticio. Saor, meanwhile, too strong on his first free throw. We are tied at 26. A minute and 17 left. Chance here for Saor to restore the lead after AMA led. No, not yet. We're still tied at 26. Of course, again, the story here, a good start by New Era, but AMA fighting back to seize the lead 17-16. But it has been all New Era since, until, of course, this time that we are tied. Travel on the Hunters. So again, another chance for AMA to get back the lead. So this time, they are slowing it down. Of course, like what I said, they cannot play run and gun basketball. I think it would be unwise, as Fuentes gives the lead, and this is the biggest lead already for AMA. 2 points, 28-26. And that's enough to make Coach Adonis Chela press the timeout button. Welcome back to the Marikina Sports Center. My name is Andy Servino, bringing you the action as it unfolds live and direct from courtside. Again, this is the start. This is the first game of 4 games today in the 19th NASCU playoffs. It's win or go home for all the teams today. There is no room for error, as all the losers will say bye-bye and start preparations for NASCU Season 20 next year. And think about it, we will be hitting 20 years next year. So for sure, I can say this early, it's safe to say that the 20th season will surely be a big celebration because it's the 20th season, 2 decades. Reyes missing. Offensive rebound, Kinga. Bringas hesitated a bit, moves closer. Kinga is a monster underneath. Another offensive rebound. Martisho using the screen. Martisho attack from behind. It's recovered by Sayat, and now Estibar will slow it down. Gives it to the point guard, Fuentes. Fuentes. He lets the shot clock run. It's down to 13. All right, down to 10. Fuentes has to make his move. He has a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Saorbo fire. No. Ball saved. It's with the Hunters. Reyes. He has to move quickly. Reyes with the reverse. No. And last touch on. Referees point to the direction of AMA. 0.6 of a second left. Catch and shoot time. Let's see if AMA can sneak in a few more points before the buzzer. Well, they did that in the first period. They were able to put in 3 points at the buzzer. Catch and shoot from half court. Okay. So, at the end of the first half, our score reads, hey, we have a good one here. It's now AMA on top, 28-26 over the New Era Hunters. Stay with us for the entire second half. You wouldn't want to miss that. You're watching.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger. Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, start of the third period, the second half. Our score reads 28 to 26. Andy Cervino here, live and direct from the Marikina Sports Center for NASCU Season 19 playoffs. It's the New Era Hunters, the team in white, the number 3 seed from Group B against the number 6 seed of Group A, the AMA Titans. And if you think that the Hunters will have an easy time, see it's 3 versus 6, you're very wrong. As you can see on your scoreboard, the Titans, the 8-man Titans, are lording it over the full-strength Hunters up to this point. Komia, first touch, he soars for 2. Akindele cannot control the rebound, swiped from his hands by Estibar. Fuentes using his foot speed against Ujan, and Fuentes with the floater. This is now the biggest lead of AMA in this game. Thank you very much, RCG Sportswear, for dressing up our teams and officials of the 19th NASCU. For your sporting needs, just look them up on Facebook, RCG Sportswear. They'll hook you up for some nice uniforms. Meanwhile, a first basket for New Era here in the second half. But of course, momentum clearly with AMA. Austria, he had a 3 earlier, not this time. Reyes, big point guard. Met by the double, somebody's open. It's Komia. De La Cruz to Ujan. Back to Komia. Komia sees the opening, and Komia applying the brakes and soars for 2 points. Look at that, he was running at full speed. He suddenly stops and then he elevates for the 2 points. Wow, like a rocket. We are tied at 30 all. Of course, AMA earlier enjoyed the biggest lead of the game, 30 to 26. But that is history now. Now chance for New Era to get back the lead, which they had for a great majority of the first half. Corner on the way, De La Cruz too strong. Austria with another rebound, on course for a double-double. Saor, Estibar. He had 29 points and 17 rebounds the other day against Pasay. Career game for Nicolas. Fuentes does not get the bounce. Reyes has it. Reyes behind the back dribble. Losing it. Has to give it to De La Cruz. Okay, back now to Reyes. Komia. Bounce pass. Kinga reverse. Oh, Akindele. No, and Mustafa says mine. All right, Fuentes. Fuentes had a very brief respite in that first half. Austria, bounce pass. Fuentes can hit this. No. All right, Komia. Komia exploding. Black backspin there. Austria showing us his dribbling skills. Austria penetrating. Akindele, baseball pass to the waiting Komia. And if you like that move by Komia, post it on Facebook. Because follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all with the username NASCU2001. Estibar. Offensive foul on a Titan. It's on Estibar. Second foul on Estibar. Thank you very much, Soya Bar. Yep. For supporting the 19th NASCU. Soya Bar, if you want some taho or food, like that beefless top over there, all those food that you see on your screen, just go to the nearest Soya Bar branch. They're all over the metro. They got branches. My favorite branches are the ones in Quezon Avenue, Centris, Quezon Avenue, Corridor EDSA. There's one in Greenfield District in Mandaluyong, EDSA Crossing, and many other branches. Just look it up. Austria, good line. Kinga picks it up to Reyes. Reyes, double teamed. Komia. So we can see these doubles of AMA always leaves Komia open. But Komia in this game is passing the ball around, playing decoy. But eventually, especially in the fourth quarter, expect Komia to get his usual numbers. Saor! Missing. Hustle! And more hustle. It's with Akindele. Alright, Hunters in control. Komia! You've seen this move so many times! And that's the only way to stop a driving Jeff Komia. So now the seventh player, Agsaulo, will come in for AMA. I can say probably everybody now has played. Everybody has played for AMA. Call me again for a free throw. Makes it. Estebar will come back after that, well, you can say a very short rest. You know, just enough time for him to wipe his face, drink some water, get hydrated. Of course, this is a very important game, and you want your best players ready all the time. Austria, good dribbling, huh? Estebar. Oh, Estebar slipped, gets control. Bounce pass inside, Mustafa, and a reach and foul by Kinga. And in that sequence, you see when Kinga was raising his arms, you will realize, you know, how long the wingspan of Rainier Kinga is. And that's a very good asset because Kinga, he may be, what, 6'3", but it seems like he's 6'6" with that long wingspan. Bounce pass inside. Solo. No. And now Reyes with the steal. Reyes will give it to the cutting Kinga. And Kinga traveled. Again, our score 34-30. We've just crossed the halfway mark of the third. New Era getting control back. And a kick out. Last touch on a white shirt. No, I like the uniforms of New Era this season. Very simple. You know, their whites are they have a red trim, but their dark jerseys is blue. Saor! Komia rather. And a good defense put up by Mustafa to force Komia to change his shot. Meanwhile, Estebar will counter. No good. Tap by Akindele to Kinga. And now De La Cruz. Bursting with energy. Kick out to Komia. All right, we'll set it up. De La Cruz, he likes this angle. And the angle likes him back. 3 for De La Cruz. So 37-30. Very low scoring ball game. And we'd like to say thank you to RCG Sportswear for dressing up the teams and officials and also the commentators of the 19th NASCU. Just look them up on Facebook if you want to have some uniforms made, not just for basketball but probably all other sports. Okay, we have a lull. And again, thank you very much, Soyabar. After this game, these players could use some food and drink from Soyabar as part of their recovery program. Now get some taho after the game to help you recover. Taho loaded with proteins and carbohydrates for you to recover from this intense basketball game. Austria. Passes to the wrong person. And De La Cruz! De La Cruz had dunk on his mind. He hears it from Coach Adonis. Loose ball, who has it? It's with Estebar. Estebar. Mustafa. And that's going to be a foul on Akindele. All right, De La Cruz. De La Cruz will wait for his teammates, but a turnover. All right. Chance again for AMA to inch closer. Make this game interesting. They don't want New Era to stage a breakaway. Actually, no team has had a breakaway in this game. Saor is open. No hesitation. Rims out. Ball tap. Won by Reyes. Reyes. Castillo. They will set it up. Shot clock says 16. De La Cruz. Bringas. Lob. Reyes. Reyes hemmed in, but he takes it anyway. Estebar with the clearance. All right. We've got about a minute left before we end the third. So last seconds here. Let's see. Kinga! Bunny hop to the basket. Gets him 2 points. All right, Fuentes met by Reyes. Reyes a full head taller than Fuentes. But of course, we know that Fuentes has the better foot speed among the two. Bersheba will come back. Also, Jeff Comia will come back in. Now, Jeff Comia doing a good job of staying away from his third personal foul. He had 2 fouls in the first half. But despite that, Coach Adonis with so much trust, and you can say he's a king hunter, that he did not sit down Comia. Thank you very much again, Soyabar. That's right, Soyabar, for supporting the 19th NASCU playoffs. And as we say thank you to Soyabar, AMA now inches closer again. They are just behind by 7, 39-32. New Era on top. Comia kicks out. Bercebal is open. No. Rebound Estebar. Outlet pass. Sayat. And Sayat. Can you say the first bench points? Yes, the first bench points of AMA courtesy of Sayat. And Castillo. And one reason for that is we recall Castillo played power forward when he was playing for his high school team, the University of the East. So that's why he has good moves like that. All right, the clock will run out. And yes, that's our score, believe it or not. After 3 periods, New Era on top, 41-34. And we'll be back with the deciding 4th period. You wouldn't want to miss that. Stay with us for more of the 19th NASCU playoffs. Welcome back. This is the deciding 4th period. And the loser of this game will say goodbye and start preparations for NASCO Season 20 next year. Meanwhile, the winner of this game will advance to the playoffs this Wednesday. Yep, no rest. They're going to play at once this Wednesday at, get this, the Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong. That's right, we will be in Caloocan City this Wednesday for the quarterfinals. So see you there, all our fans in Caloocan. And of course, Now, all the fans of the NASCU teams, hope you could make the trip to Caloocan and join us to cheer for your team live at the venue. There's nothing better than cheering live. You know, at least the players can hear you. They can hear all your shouts, all your claps, all your drum beats. If you have drums. Kinga with the stab opens up the scoring here in the fourth. And of course, again, both these teams, they want a good start. This is the deciding fourth period. No more room for error here. They have to play their best basketball now. Of course, you would think our score is a halftime score. No, that's our third period score. As we see back-to-back hits now for the Hunters to begin the fourth. Another stop here by New Era. Could this be? Could this be the first breaker of this game? We'll find out. Komya! Yes! Again, no, that has been his move for so many years, ever since his days with the New Era Junior Hunters in the juniors division. Austria applies the brakes, turn around, no. All right, call me again. One-man fast break in the works, but steal by Fuentes. But ball will remain as Fuentes could not control it. This will also allow AMA to set up their half-court defense. Meanwhile, John Akindele will check back in, but he's a little bit late. The ball has been handed now, so ball in play. Komya for three. Too strong. Ball tap. It's won by Estibar. Estibar. Austria. Austria! Yes, 2 points. Yes, follow us on Facebook, also Twitter, Instagram. Same username, Naasku 2001. Again, I'll repeat, that's Naasku 2001, so you could get the username right. Yes! Reyes with the corner jumper. This is the biggest lead by New Era. Well, 11 points. 49-38. Estibar. Air ball on the layup, and he is mad at himself for the miss. Komya. Another steal completed by Fuentes. Austria. No. Estibar. Offensive rebound. Jumper. No. And a foul is called. It's on. Let's see. It's on Bersebal. No, correction. It's on Dexter Castillo, because we saw the side of our referees. Actually, Bersebal with jersey number 4, Castillo with jersey number 24. Okay. So we misread the referee signal. Okay, so the foul, that last foul, was on Dexter Castillo. Meanwhile, Reyes will sit down, and coming in is De La Cruz. Steal completed here by Reyes. We'll check that it's Marticio who sat down, not Reyes. I will correct ourselves. It's Marticio now who's resting. So at the line, we're going to take a look at Nemesis De La Cruz. And we understand this is the last season of eligibility for Nemesis. So he would like to go out with a bang. You know, most ideally with a NASCU championship. Of course, New Era has yet to savor a NASCU championship. Meanwhile, AMA has already won in their trophy case way back in 2006. Of course, that team was under the helm of Coach Bonnie Garcia, and it featured that season's NASCU most valuable player, Chito Jaime, who went on to play in the PBA for several teams. Maybe some of these young men on the floor right now will see them in the PBA in the future. Who knows? All right, thank you, Soyabar. If you look at that graphic, all right, you see that graphic? It says beefless tapa on the right side of your screen. Yep, that's beefless tapa. It's tapa made out of soy, or you can say veggie meat. For those who are into the vegan lifestyle, or those who don't want to eat meat, they got your your meatless tapat soya bar. Yeah, you should try that. At the line, Fuentes misses. All right, now New Era will bring the ball down. This is their biggest lead, 13 and counting. It could, they can add more with this possession as Bersebal calls out Reyes. Reyes using the Castillo screen. Good roll to the basket, but the defense doubles Castillo. And Saor steals it, but Bersebal gives up the foul to stop the potential fast break. All right, Coach Edwin Ancheta would like to talk to his AMA Titan. So we'll
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, we're back. Final 6 minutes and change in this ball game. That's right, to be exact, 6 and 24 in the season of one of these two teams. Will it be AMA or will it be New Era? We'll find out in about 6 minutes. Of course, the winner will advance to the quarterfinals this Wednesday. See you all, NASCO fans. See you live at the venue at the Bagumbong Sports Complex. Let's fill up that venue, all right? Let's fill up that venue with thousands upon thousands of cheering NASCO fans. Let's show them, let's have a show of force here for NASCO this Wednesday at Bagumbong. Perhaps all the schools can send in their delegations. All the schools that will play on Wednesday. We've got the 4 teams that will win today, plus the other 4 teams that have earned buys or free passes into the quarterfinals. We're talking here about defending champion St. Clair, St. Francis of Assisi College, Enderan College, and the Philippine Merchant Marine School. Oh, let's fill up. Hey, guys, let's fill up the Bagumbong or the Caloocan Sports Complex with NASCO fans this Wednesday. Agsaulo with 2 points. So now the bench, that's I believe only the 4th bench point. The second basket by the reserves of AMA. Of course, earlier Sayat had 2 points. When you think about it, the entire bench, 4 points, one basket each for Sayat and Agsolo. But on the part of New Era, Rainier King alone has 6 points and counting. RCG Sportswear, official sportswear of the 19th NASCO. Thank you very much. Castillo against a triple team, and the triple team prevails. Again, Soya Bar. Try that beefless tapa you see on your screen there. For those vegans out there. Alright, Estibar. Of course, you can see in the face of Estibar, he really wants to win this game. AMA worked very hard to beat the City University of Pasay last Saturday at Enderan for the right to play in this game. Traveling though on AMA, that will not help their cause. We are at we've just crossed the halfway point of the 4th and deciding period. An 11-point lead for New Era. Again, New Era, the 3rd seed of Group B against the 6th seed of Group A AMA. Bring us. Oh, that's traveling. That's very clear traveling. He lifted his pivot foot. Fuentes. So you can see and conclude here that AMA, compared to that first half where they ran a lot, they have now, they're pacing themselves because, like what I said, only 8 players available here for AMA, and we're expecting the starting 5 to play heavy minutes. And that is the case so far. We are right. De La Cruz, long bomb, no. Hustle, won by Comia, and Comia, he was fishing a foul there, but he was unsuccessful. Austria for the stretch. And Coach Adonis sensing trouble, so he would like to nip it.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Ayun. Alright, welcome back. 51-44, 7-point lead for AMA. It was once as high as 13. That's why Coach Adonis Chera has called a timeout. He wants to nip the problem in the bud, so to speak. Akindele! You really admire John Akindele all these years. He has been matched up against his fellow exchange students from Africa who stand a full head taller than him, but yet he still comes out at the better end of the deal. He gets to outplay, his fellow African exchange students who are a head taller than him. And that's because of, he's a smart player. And an athletic one at that. Comia changing hands in midair. Good second jump by Comia. Wow. Talking about John Akindele. He told me that he will be earning his diploma very soon. And that's very good news. Also has plans to take up a master's degree. Why not? Oops. Fuentes. Yes. Maybe credit that assist to Mustafa. 9-point lead again for New Era. They want to make it double digits again, so it will be safe as we are nearing the twilight zone, the last 2 minutes. Only the first foul on Nemesis De La Cruz. Alright, Fuentes met by the taller Reyes. You can say that having Reyes on Fuentes has really lessened Fuentes' offensive production. Alright, now Comia will wisely slow it down. He will give it to Reyes. I guess Reyes has done a good job developing as a tall point guard as he feeds John Akindele. As we speak, he does something good. Good bounce pass by Reyes. Fuentes will rush, but Reyes with a steal. Reyes will go all the way for the 2 points. All right, they match again their biggest lead, 13, 59-46. Let's see if the Titans have one last card up their sleeves. They have to. pushing on De La Cruz. That's his second foul.
Pushing foul on number 22, Francis De La Cruz. The second personal.
That's right. No, you will be surprised. That's only the second foul on De La Cruz. But another surprise is that I believe Jeff Comia has stayed away from his third foul after picking up two quick fouls in the first half. Okay, Saor, second free throw. I believe he will have one more since he was fouled at the three-point line. So a free throw completed there by Saor. Okay, Reyes using the King screen across the timeline. Shot clock down to 14. Sidestep, Reyes. Saor, Fuentes quickly to Saor. Saor! And Saor still. Well, I guess Comia was not interested in getting his third foul. And might as well give up 2 points. De La Cruz against two defenders. Ball is far away from the basket. Shot clock. Comia asking for a clear out. Using the Akindele screen. Shot clock down to 5. Comia, one-hander. No, it's won by Comia. Offensive rebound. So more clock to burn for New Era. Reyes, look at the clock. It says 41 seconds. Akindele with a stretch. They fight for it. It will go out in favor of AMA. 9-point lead. Let's see if New Era can hang on and book their ticket in the next round. Of course, they will play the second seed of Group A, and that is St. Francis of Assisi. So the winner of this game will play St. Francis of Assisi this Wednesday as Saor hits a basket, and this should seal it. Yep, that's it. That should be the final nail on the coffin, so to speak. We're just waiting for the final score with 25 seconds left. It's a one-ball game for New Era. They will advance to play the Dubs of St. Francis this Wednesday in Caloocan. All right, 61-54, and I believe Reyes will do the gentlemanly thing and not shoot as both teams exchange pleasantries. Well played game by both these teams, but in the end, only one can win, and that's no other than, congratulations to our winners, New Era University. The final score, 61-54. Okay, and now we will get to talk with our best player of the game. All right, we'll get to talk to our best player of the game. All right, we will reveal his identity in a while. Of course, so many players played well for the Hunters. Many players played well for the Hunters. All right, our best player of the game is no other than number 17 of the New Era Hunters. All right, our best player, Clyde Reyes, of course, number 17 of the New Era Hunters. Of course, first of all, Clyde, congratulations for the win. Quarterfinals na kayo. Okay? So actually, we want to talk about ang ganda ng performance mo today, especially with the way na ikaw yung nag-play ng point guard playmaker. Paano mo ba na pinaganda tong game na to?
Stay focused lang, tas makinig lang tayo sa sinasabi ng coach namin. Kung ano yung instruction ni coach.
Ano ba ang specific instructions ni Coach Adonis Chera?
Play hard lang lagi sa defense.
Nga pala, napansin ko lang, last season, iba yung position na ninalaro mo. Madali ba sa'yo? Was it easy for you na matuto maglaro ng point guard sa season na to? Yung lumipat ng point guard?
Pinaganda ng isang season. Bali preparation, makababang preparation para pumalit ako sa dating point guard namin na si Jonathan na nag-graduate na. Kaya kailangan ko mag-step up ako yung maging playmaker.
Alright, dahil ikaw yung best player natin, ito yung pagkakataon mo na magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga nagmamalat, sumusuporta sa iyo sa New Era. And of course, invite mo sila sa quarterfinals na this Wednesday sa Caloocan.
Di ba? Binabati ko lahat ng sumusuporta sa New Era. Maraming salamat po sa family ko, sa mga kaibigan ko. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta. Tapos inaano niya ako na manood po kayo sa quarterfinals sa Caloocan Gym. Thank you po.
Alright, there you have it, our best player of the game. Alam mo, after this, may isang laro pa tayo after this, itong Lasal Araneta versus the TUP Greyhawks, and we'll bring that game to you in its entirety after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of the 19th NASCU playoffs.